Let's talk about NVIDIA stock registers weekly loss as Wall Street sees urgent demand keeping the chip trade intact. If we look at NVIDIA here on the charts real quick before we continue with the article, you'll notice we are in a downtrend. Monday is going to dictate whether we continue trending to the downside, which if it does, it's going to give us an opportunity to add NVIDIA stock nice and cheap under $100. If we break out of this downtrend, that would be bullish, which is preferable because that would continue the bull run. And we'll see the stock come back up to 140 and eventually break out and go higher. That's what it's been doing since the start of the bull run. It pulls back and then it continues to break out and create new highs. So, and I've been telling a lot of people, hey, buy under 100. This is a buy under 100. If it goes under 100, buy it. Don't be the one chasing it at 1,000, because when it goes to 1,000 again, people are gonna chase it, and I'm gonna be shaking my head because you guys didn't listen when I told you just buy it under 100. Just buy it under 100. Thank me later. And be patient. Exercise patience and discipline, and you will make money. That's the stock market rewards people who are patient and disciplined. Wall Street analysts this week remain confident in the long-term prospects for NVIDIA, which is now down about 20% over the last month and off more than 25% from its closing record high. Piper Sandler analyst called out a tremendous opportunity to buy NVIDIA, AMD, and semiconductors as a whole during this most recent sell-off, and I agree with them. That's why I've been saying, like, under 100, this is a buy. Even if we go into a bear market, guess what? If a bear market is just going to give you an opportunity to buy NVIDIA nice and cheap at around $50. And if you had bought NVIDIA back when it was at 50 and you saw it run to 1,400 or 1,200, that's you could have become a millionaire depending on how much money you put in. So in my opinion, Nvidia accumulated under 100. Thank me later when it goes to 1,000 again, because it's done so many times. So many times this stock was cheap, and then it ran to 300, 400, 500, and then it stock split forward, and it gives you the opportunity to buy it cheap again. And for some reason, people decide to chase it at 500 or 1,000 instead of having bought it right now when it's cheap as F. So that is what look, you do what you want, but I'm telling you, buy it when it's cheap, buy it when no one wants it, and you will make a lot of money. We still sense an urgent demand across the board, and that mitigates the risk in a pause in shipments as customers wait for the next generation of chips to be available in volume, said Chikaban. Investors will likely revisit the AI levered names because that within semiconductors is still one area spending is flowing in terms of customer spending, as evidenced by increases in capex by multiple hyperscalers this earnings period. Talk of a possible delay for NVIDIA's Blackwell next generation chip put added pressure on the stock earlier this week, which, like I just said, that's inconsequential. Give it to me cheap. I want NVIDIA nice and cheap. Give it to me cheap before the next run to 1,000. And yeah, we do have earnings coming up this at the end of this month, which is going to be big. That's going to be big because we could see Nvidia do. Oh, you know what? As much as I hate to say this, Nvidia has been exploding on earnings. If we look at earnings here, let me pull up earnings. There's earnings. We've been getting these gaps here. Gap from 93 to 103. It can gap $10. Again, this is post stock split, so post forward split, I should say, before people think that I'm saying reverse split. Uh, it can move $10, maybe even more, depending on how well earnings goes. And you know what's funny is if it doesn't beat on earnings, it'll come down $10, $20. And it's just giving you an opportunity to buy a great company at cheap prices. So whether it goes up or down, it's still a winner in my opinion. And when you look at the monthly chart, what do you see? You see a stock that over the long term just continues to create higher highs, higher lows, continues to trend to the upside, continues to print millionaires, especially the ones that are patient and disciplined. And that's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.